listen on demand, but you can also listen in live as the podcast is being recorded. And apodradio.com is just mainly on-demand listening, so if you want to check that out. And then CommunityRadioLI.com has gotten one big step closer to firing up the music machine. So we got some licensing stuff taken care of. And we did a test run the other night. So we just got to fill up the music bank, and then we're going to have some good times. So there you go. So apodradio.com is going to be strictly talk, and then CommunityRadioLI.com is going to be music. So very pumped up about that. All right, so let's get to some racing news. One big news on Wednesday, April the 29th, was Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s birthday, and Earnhardt Sr. would have been 64 on Wednesday. Danica Patrick, news from Danica Patrick, GoDaddy.com will no longer be sponsoring the number 10 car. And note that 1 in 4 Fortune 500 companies invest in NASCAR. And in other racing news, as mentioned earlier, Eric Jones, who's in the Camping World Truck Series, he's scheduled to get behind the wheel of the 18 car, and that's starting next weekend at Kansas. And this will be Eric Jones' first Sprint Cup start. And NASCAR heads to Kansas next weekend. As mentioned, Eric Jones is driving full-time in the Camping World Truck Series in the 51 Toyota. And the 18 car, usually driven by Kyle Busch, but Kyle Busch suffered a broken leg at the Xfinity Series event, in Daytona. And he's still out. And David Reagan has been filling in for the time being. So you'll have Eric Jones in the 18 car next weekend. And this Sunday, you'll have Mike Wallace, and he'll be in the 55 car. So keep a lookout for that. There you go. Alright, so let's get to it. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, the racing schedule. As mentioned, Saturday afternoon is this week's Xfinity event. Saturday, May the 2nd at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Fox and MRN. It's the Winn-Dixie 300 from Talladega. 122 laps scheduled. And then Sunday afternoon is this week's Sprint Cup event. Sunday, May the 3rd at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Fox and MRN. It's the Geico 500, also from Talladega, and that's with 188 laps scheduled. And then the Camping World Truck Series returns May the 8th for the Toyota Tundra 250, Friday, May 8th at 8:30 on Fox Sports 1 and MRN from Kansas, and that race has 167 laps scheduled. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. Time flies when you're having fun, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. Thank you very much to all the listeners that have been tuning in. Definitely appreciate the business, and I hope you enjoy the racing podcast, and I hope it's a useful tool as you get through your racing weekend. That's the main purpose of the racing podcast, to review the past racing and, of course, go over the racing schedule. So, on that note, I'd like to say thank you for tuning in. I've been your host, Manny Allegretta. Be good and be safe, and this has been the Racing Podcast.